Hello, my fellow Argonauts. This is the Aquarian Medium. I'm coming to you from the hills of Tennessee. Thank you so much for joining me today. This video is a part of a series that is about the rising sign. And this video is about what does it mean to rise in Capricorn. Capricorn is a feminine earth cardinal energy. And so we're bringing this energy into the first house of Aries, and the first house of Aries is a cardinal masculine fire energy. So we have the yin and the yang and the fire cardinal energy that is very action oriented. You are responsible. You rise with the father. You could be a daddy's girl, daddy's boy. And if you don't have a father figure, then you would rise with the father that is in you, which is God. Capricorn is the I use house. And so the Capricorn uses this energy, this time that you have been given here on earth to really show up in the world in this life path, because the first house rules the life path. And Saturn rules Capricorn, so there could be some limits and some obstacles for you when you first come into the world, depending on what aspect you have when you first come into the world. Let's say you have Lilith, you've got your mom maybe had, your parents, they had some dark emotions that you are coming into the world with to empower you, to empower them. Let's say that you rise in Capricorn and you rise with the first aspect of the moon. Your mom would have had a lot of responsibility. There are just so many different aspects that we have in a chart that when you rise, that first aspect that you meet is going to kind of dictate your life path. The rest of the aspects that are in that first house will dictate your life path. Let's say you have Mars. You may be warring with the government. You may be warring with your father. It could be that drive that Mars gives you, this action that it gives you, leads to fame. Lots of achievements with your career. Because Capricorn does represent that career. So you're going to be responsible when it comes to providing for your family. Capricorn rules the bones, the joints, and the knees. Any accidents when you were younger could have involved the bones, the joints, or the knees. It could have involved the government. It could involve something that you were using at the time. You're probably very disciplined, very disciplined. You're reliable. People can rely on you to show up and show out. Working in any industry is something that you would really thrive with, like a franchise. Anything that has to do with action of just constantly on the move, conscientious about material things, so you could be pretty materialistic. It's an earth sign, and so you're kind of earthbound. Even though you have a lot of responsibility and you have a lot of reliability, you use your time to achieve certain things that are materialistic. They're earthy. Now, Capricorns like to have a status about them. And that Aries energy that rules that first house is masculine. And so this yin and the yang, you could, especially if you're a female with Capricorn rising, you could definitely be a daddy's girl and have that masculinity where you like certain things that are more masculine. The first house is about your life path. It's your ego. It's the I am. It's about your vitality and your health. So if you rise with Lilith in that first house, you are going to want to get control over those dark emotions and use those to empower you and empower other people. You're definitely going to meet life very cautiously. You're going to want to carefully plan things, plan events, plan when you are going out to eat, what you're going to have for dinner, plan a certain event for like months away, because you're responsible that way. You may not take as many risks as other people, unless maybe say you have Mars here. Of course, it's going to depend on other things that you have in your chart, but you would definitely want to take a little bit more risk. And, because sometimes when we take risks, it opens up new doorways. Other people, especially in your maturity, other people may think that you are just too serious about things. You need to let loose, It just depends on what aspects you have in that first house that is leading your life path with the responsibility of this Capricorn energy. But there is definitely going to be some limits and obstacles with your health, with your vitality on your life path, because Capricorn presents not just limits and obstacles, but it holds you back. Because there's so much energy within you that it would be hard for your body to contain so much energy, so much force, So this is my little synopsis of what it would mean to have Capricorn as your rising sign, as your ascendant in astrology. If you don't know your birth time, all you have to do is go to the Department of Human Services where you live and get a copy of your birth certificate. Here in Tennessee, it's called long and short. So, the short doesn't have the time, the long does. If you'd like a personal read from me, the link is below in the description. Just find me on Facebook and we will link up. All right. So until next time, we'll see you.